yeah, per visa to, oh yeah, free visa to work permit visa to Canada or Dubai. Youth, no, what we are interested, come submit your name. The enquiries now necessities na here say yeah GFU for qualification. Yeah, general qualifying quadia connect because Ghanaians love traveling a lot. Ono ni be adwuma oni krom mum do be ko outside am obronia you soon. Eno no hu ni say o make it. Eti kaye yes anema we now upon tax na ye jeje. If we were able to gather it and then make some impact with it and Kenya they are youth no omo be fu so already maybe abre menya broken heart do anadwa omo now. The youth doesn't sleep. Some match costwa. I want na hu wo mom no girlfriends eko. Omo no omo yire ne moko obetimi gi loan because of betting or the betcha because on him say bet game we match where ekwiska kese da so me twa be 5,000 me did them me sika be met me ato Benz battery obeba na ye twanadi or the loan ka into all fight say obenya sika de atua salon so bet na because oni adwuma bet na na be generate the same money aman o try no buy ya odi ya chemutu ne kanodin obey de atua na wasan so enya bi aguni botu Mr. Anderson.
We a statement to be concerning Akwentu Omosem.
Of course.
That the narrative in Ghana is different. Akwe say there is a side of Ghanaians are empese enipa betukwan youth ni betukwan. Omo pese kasa omo kan say tena ha ya
na ye adwuma
na ye adwuma ubetimi atena ha na wa ye ene ne nkeka but uko mu pa deeper bebe na etukwan na enye say bia omo mpese omo betena ha aye adwuma ma ha ye aho kire na omo nyamu no ano ohye enti say obi wa ha na say wa ye adwuma saa I mean hwe ma the onye nyina ye hand to mouth transportation ni na and kito bi ni can rent to cry asem na say nipa na to kwan na within a year obetimi abesi dan I mean why wouldn't the people travel? Of course. And so the Ghana Tourist Authority should actually look at certain things to actually develop that sector pa ma Akwentu 07 nipa ntiase ye na say nipa no okoye ye wo hono ma remittance na need to develop kroni ye because mo ma kwan na say kakra bi obi akọ school we wie school no o person any inside odwuma akope capital kakra o start edwuma na mo the taxes adini sika ni nyina edwuma no on to win salary
of course
ya hwe bi anko obede no ntu kwan
say o hwe your country mu as a mother Ghana onyim say big companies and the big restaurants are ewa hase no most are owned by the white people. I don't think na ye do amoba ebe ye emo be use yen ebe ji yen sika but we can send ours our futures there to make it out there.
Who took kind there why you are on your own?
Of course.
You are on your own and a lot of Ghanaians out there are making it
and one thing about Ghanaians is they said that there's something called processing fee connection. Nipa ne bejo connection obi timi jo se ne me twan visa and ankofo ne say but truth to be told I've worked with a company, a traveling and tour company before, and knowingly I know say ideally to me what I experience and then what I witness is visa actually 1 month. Yes. O visa actually the truthful visa actually 1 month. So 1 month no nem buy then the person starts giving you story bear in mind say nipa na do akoshe to. So why are we doing this? Why are we betraying our own self? Now so akwesi broni be ba ye kroimu ama ya kotokoto no.
Enti was say authorities no government no or hwe sa nyama ni sa free visa ya okay in there is not really the issue. What you say?
Of course.
I was say omutumi ma niama structure na wo oman nim na eba bua na sectors ni nyina aye adwuma.
Yeah.
Aye adwuma nipa Ghana youth person mo ye adwuma o.
Of course.
But obey adwuma na ewie no na o man e bia 1,000 Ghana cedis.
A month.
500 cedis.
A month.
What the bear then?
And so the transportation.
Be 10,000 be.
Of course.
You know they have to look at our structures very well. Sir, elections here you did for all these years now. de bia wo hwe the way enkofo say ya say sister ka bi o say e beto aba na wie na bia hono kwa nipa no zero eno nyaaye Ghana for be used to sa nyama we say first kan bra nye ndi keke na ye nto amba ne ma nti no akwa say somehow no ye di agro bi ye di future ni di agro what you say e wo say ye serious pan as a youth collectively ni ye tumi ma aban ne and say whoever wants to be a presidential candidate in this country to understand the say agro no ye twem ye serious pa sa rhetorics no na me esi ama na oba onye hwe o power utumi mben no utumi nka hwe nkyere no wo ya ebechi watum wo ni president akasa rough ni sa na manyama say etwa sa na manyama ni nyina mu and hold them to account and wo bana say within a short period na wo promise ye no one me hwe ya e wo say ye nyina yetumi di ya dwen eko ba ko say debi we can't give this person because sa nipa na wonye hwe no the next election never started no wasan ba be keka kire say oh any say na me my most am chance bi na just say you will still your time sir Ghana for egu abrochire no in fact there are some countries we work out wunye ni say Ghana for betima alcohol and some hihye ho what you say we have to be very very serious about sa nyama we pa na ye nye no election campaign election yakoto aba when we win here ya boy sama no obi akoti na ife na the I mean
the enjoyment returns to the family alone. Yeah, was someone share omachi. So we're talking about everything. No, it's advice to whoever that NPP is chosen as a leader to them, because Ebusue bia setino and in year e kutia e mana omudi etrino. Ayese prayer o ya nchechira wan kambu ma nchechira. Oye den uyusu a kakaka baako yi ube na san won nsem san so na ne aye beto ne so MPP to ne so aba ye de ne beba no it's better say promises na omo make me ba me be ma ejuma me ba me be see they should fulfill their promise and win the youth's hearts because the youth are eager as you said ye be ye ejuma na so no ewo he and we are blaming the CEOs and your fault. Because CEO two-way now maybe so many taxes at the end of the month no sika ono ni benya no eye kakra bi ba mfa so nti na yedidwa enti so no kase workers no eka na cheson ono onya hwe eti adwuma no ye mfa so bie ma workers so whatever they've promised Ghanaians that they will do we urge them to fulfill their promise to us.
Absolutely. We know we are doing pa. Yema Ghana for use our platforms we know. Yema Ghana for message ni said this time ye nyai sa ni akọ gigi ska 200 ni da share wona ade chia you are still in the same state no. Unye djuma papa bia ye uni social security ubi bia nko so ye nyai sa nyama na we should speak to power. We should speak to the truth to power. Yema muntia said this time no we are well and able to run the affairs of this country. We have a lot of youth in Yama given the opportunity. Obi to say a black minister. I mean, look at the work that the gentleman is doing at this time. Look at Sami Jemfi.
Yes.
This one MPP almost they can do far better.
This man, John Dumelo. He's also doing person. Great. Just see our namwe and go kitten or the Nwajim farming or the Nwajim. Of course. Yeah. Of course.
Attracting youth to the power to me some kind of way be wrong. That impetus to enter into the field. Juman said there was here. No, develop it. Yeah. Yeah. Too much. I do.
Yeah, because you see, NPP. Actually, other. Why? Because who said they are not in power. But one thing or one secret is, say all power and the youth is the one going to push you forward. What you have to do is say, and say na war position. There are a lot of things that move to me. Look at what the youth is lacking that the president is not doing. Obet me create ejuma and penny for more MPP mo a lot of money is in their hands bet me they create ejuma ayo company for youth omunye ejuma into up omu patra say when they do this when it's time for 2028 election the youth is not going to listen to them.
Unfortunately, the narrative is different. Almost say only power.
On yet.
In fact, Kennedy Japan come at and maybe I can't ask them crowd.
Say only power.
Power, or influence. You can have connections and all that to do certain things, but only say 2 meaning to know. Never be what to mean. But I disagree absolutely. I disagree absolutely because Uko outside Ghana, Uko Abuchiria, there are a lot of conglomerates. You know, Juma Kesia, any government in charge of the company. But then, she mama bibia cost fine.
Yes.
I didn't know to me and copy on. We should replicate some of these things in this country. You bet to me, because you're paying for the bia mutukain.
Yeah.
Be abesham airport. They bia no mutukain. And they understand the system out there. They be honest, can of reata court or this system not seen in John Pessoa Ghana. They understand the system there, how important it is for the development, the growth of the country. And they must adopt some of these things, no? And stop basing everything on political power. And say we need political power. Political power no use for their own selfish gains. That's what we are seeing because nipa no be promise so bebre, but onyaba power nipe. Police for each and we share best 1,000. Who need rights over bisana now and the journalists eko kasa ni achino ni abono and so on and so forth. It's not direction no e but when we campaign there you have a lot to say. You have a lot to say. Unya wini power ni we are. Even MP spoke. But I say omo position to be an MP crap na can some omo can make sure say be road amayen. The be say amayen. Okotena parliament wo we are say oh me dey to abama me say me hihemra enye development na meye. Ni nyina I have to go and lobby. Me lobby na so mpini amayen ni den. I mean these are not things that we want to experience anymore.
With the road issue, I'll come in. And this is the opportunity for people at Domikwa constituency to voice out. There is this small area, Enyadi Ejuma Kese, sorry to say. Promises omodema yes, yeba, mukwaino yebeya mamu. I'm talking about from Koliko Junction, Agbogba Police Station, going to Academy City University. A whole university is there. Foreigners eneba ebetua de wo ho na so the road goes to the school no osi kwan so you will never return back to the school again. Ya be a whole DVLA head office e that area na so ho kwan kakra no kohwe se de tie Nadmo former Nadmo minister at pure water kohwe kwan ko pure water
kwan na ko DVLA say na say no mo ye o
from police station, Agbogba police station to Academy City. Omagu Efiti, Academy City Junction to DVLO Road. And Omeja from Academy City, University Road straight to Agbogba. How?
Yeah.
A whole university. Yeah. And it's in the center. Baby, a school you want a center of Domikwa Abenya. There are some promises that they made to us. Mo de ji akoma na sumu bedra mo maye deep broken heart Ghana for to work then they've regretted being a Ghanaian. A lot of Ghanaians has regretted. Onyaya akono no wetu kan. Onyaya me say me particular me tiwe. Say ya mama say me ya citizenship ya mama citizen membership walai and na den che me Ghana. Instant na ye de mama na money beba mo seconds in Manamija airport. Which the white people know say great things are here. They are running, coming to Ghana. Why is that Ghanaians are rather running to outside? I didn't hear.
If you say the same thing, say, ye Johnny Apple.
Amumu Johnny Abba.
Johnny from Crew, and what is here, ye tena ye. So now, yes, so you have to say, yes, you will be at least 8 hours or 10 hours. You know how much you get. They say Ghana need youth not, and I'm not calculating hours. Because I said, you're marking 8 hours.
8 hours, Paul. You some even work 24 hours. Oh, yes. 6 to 6. 6 to 6 now we have a more be 1,000.
So what I say, indeed, they are here. Labor Commission, I said, they are a miraculous eventual Ghanaian. when you saw 8 hours, 8 hours through Monday to Friday to Bosomeno. When you say Canada man, and shut down Queen, imagine say be up to first degree, maybe a amount 3,000 and 3,005. Oh, government agency. Now, what's national calculating? We say, require 1 hour, make you if you say be 3 or 4 hours, I mean, 3,005 now. Who's will still the time?
Of course.
It's any unya dear. If I see a dear, maybe I'll call potential could get posisi. Who say can afford you to choir.
Mommy, I'm aware. As I said, I'm working with traveling tour agent. And the kind of numbers na kono. I say, ya Ghana, ya kase, aha, area sibeko na wiye wa hape, Ghana pe. And yet the whole world, but Ghana pe, the way people are running from the country, their own motherland. Why? Because treatment they ain't here. So in all, no, we are talking to state it say whoever is coming, why for say we a president, oh bejina I'm a president and now bejina I'm a wamonyo kuno. Whatever you've promised to do, fulfill your promise. Even the Bible says, say bosha osha engine insura enim. It is a way of doing say me dada Ghana for someone said it's a Ghanaians have a short memory. Aye. Ghanaians have a short memory. Yemfi.
You need short memories how. Like at this time there, you don't know said BSC and not old videos about. It's just fine, the internet is helping now. But formerly na traditional media, no to mean kunya videos go there and but you see the positive side of social media no. Until you catch up Ghana need be so short memory. Because I know be almost them a few moments later.
Of course.
Evidently, you can't. Maybe 10 years ago and 15 years ago.
It's still there.
And I did course when you could be 7 bar. Oh my God, even though minimum come and who say, oh my regret because Omo can no moon him say, oh my pray presidential BB because no one can say, oh my own pay. But we are say, Sabi, because happen on his anarchy. Instead, do you want who say no Ghana for or try BB, no one say no, for no, I want the side and also. And then only videos. I can't 1 week here. The videos on
yeah. To mention, yes, that's honorable Ken. A lot. He did a lot, and Ghanaians needs to be fair. Me no, mekano kreno. Whatever he did, and right now what the man is doing, no, as you said, home, and it got to a point, krano, to his speech. Okay, said. So wakaseti obi kra amonfanche because ebufuo ewo ho and then in politics unni akoma untimi fa ho enwam so whatever I saw kan waye nkrofo and then people also throw a shade to him back eti yehwe so pani obedi omayanim na wo say do you think the Ghanaians or your members will be happy about you?
Different. So, yeah, between 24, said your country be our culture, yeah, this year, why dear or my room. General Ghanaian, no, say, Ghana no boadier, on penny once or Donipa, Australia. Sunday man for the net, never say, as what it you. Ghana new Australia and no general, not so said your military academy, but not even the sell by year to trust them, Debbie, but or standing for the rights. And then people talk and they talk.
Of course.
And form such as it was, yeah, almost say, oh my bread. You're so pressing the passama. I mean, I should send penny for no more gun and then, oh my dear, and they said, because they are no more can you fully the money sounds multi-million. And then I just said,
of course.
I mean, look at the number of you on my course school, on my share dear.
Kokromoti Fie.
A boy, a simple course school by a crown of Kokromoti. Yes, I catch you to know. Now, so be a copano on table for cry. Say where I come. And then I'm calling me, oh my best dear. Never be brain over be home. Almost no more benefit 1992. More warm. If I don't want nobody 18, 1992. I've been saying so much of 50 years old. Until no money, your mindset, you said, you won't go forward. You will send your more year near my business. No, and net. Obia send your son and say, could you? As I said, the youth are suffering. imagine sister me back imagine say what the 50 years oh you civil servant how much do you earn you see and some Ghana dodo or sika na onya na ni grandmother wo and whether we like it or not no unti me can chem say extended family no you do away with it and see that because you're Ghanaians it's in that you miss your grandmother and now who say you was said as a grandchild say some na share me my grandmother is alive and so baby we cousin who needs
I'm kind of be fair
and yeah easy sir
yes
and you know you know say someone kasa you be you mo yibon man kasa bitiri wa e yibon de you ya che but you see they be say one penti seriously they are talking and no more kasa eti your papa can dear and I make at the time you did it no you find say obi share nebufu nye say bia untimi control ni hu because asem bia we catch obi ni were responsible them
yes
eti bia at the time no omo man ye too much man
the extra
but say see ano na make an say I can force say kwase anko na unza na de say no all the cordia we nipa ono so abofo imitie we up to the level meet me say a genie maybe ebo ha mintimi enti bi obi ni me sister dem penasent ba but I no be hu say make kasa bi na eye gufo no be kasa say sana ni party enti ene wadu ase na say oye na yakofa ni forma na say ni old
videos ba enye
obi won ha enye ne hwe obeka say Ghana for deserve say oye wo obi so obeka say oh we oni akoma enti for man jenisa enti aye left and right obi a ebo na adwi at the end of the day say dey can ye twen ye dey obi wi ni no ye Ghana ni ye Ghana
okay.
So,
all right.
Me to kwan ko outside. E ko ye adwuma ho. Na adwuma na me ko ye no. Dodo na mpanyifo na young people na you are in charge of several positions in the company. Na they are educated. Omo ko school, abrofo omo ko school pa. And they've studied at large. Omo nim what goes on in Africa and so on and so forth. Na edwuma na mekoye no me de se me fi Ghana na makọ nti me de Ghana se de aye kan ya ho brase se de yetete yen ye buade to some extent krama ya ho brase bi ni nkeka ho chese panyin na we nchia na wa ye bone kese ni sa anyamanyama no me de sa suba na ye de atete mi na de ko ho na me wo me department na say ye boss twem a me na me tete na wo me mu ni ntino e was say man is respect me hu na me chia no what you say oh good morning sir or good afternoon boss they didn't like that kind of thing
okay
hu ni say ase upe bibi wo mu nchenti na wa shada na wo yo hu say me buade bi de bi apese yo hu say enti when they want you to be assertive sometimes you see Ghanaians lacking that thing Ghana for bebre ni sa akukudro no because e bi ese wo hu say I don't know can kan wa asem no me am pretend you e wi ase sesa what you say sa intitia bi na edi man me bi etwem no said the we ase aircon e was a training kola no such a way almost betimi match up to the global standards what you say yes sir what is our suban na mbo akudu baby because of why timid ninti broni otumi no nya adwuma na the international world class no might not be able to relate with you said there was a said they are socializing and for be bring sociable
yes
they are coiled up in their shelves what you say enti e was say you say judging Japan so much say and no dey shidodo ma enope kwa me say akwa bi party ni ma so waka me dey meet ma obi ti say Japan be me leader what you say o to me me leader say or your leader whether you like it or not or your leader be what kwa do there or your leader what you say you may not like his approach to doing certain things sa no obi so face say e bi abawo mi asoso me to man nye say because ono so ne star no or you too gentle be and then young come for Atamils but Atamils became the president before then yes wait yes but he became the president what you say into every era biani the type of person Yankopon echusuma sa era no to come and rule Yankopon betumi do obi hard face pamba Rollins buy and then tamana Rollins was so na nkofo cassette ya no and then Rollins ni yes ya fe pa ye pe ni pasa what you say and sometimes I think say politicians they be kasa based on the connections e bia we ba me nya power me nya we bi nya say bi ntin say that lady ne ko kan wo era na board no former MP of that area Adjo Asafo So the kind say be away Kennedy phone ba power me to me in your position be
yes. And she was like her life will be in danger.
Can
For
you
what?
imagine? Can you imagine?
So only nipa now na mo issues it shouldn't affect your work.
Not at all.
As sorry to say, as a wise person. Ono obi wa adwuma na mo twem say mo anwasem. Oni ne awari a mo wo issue bi esi wo fia mbo adwuma mu a. Obi a so you don't have to let the people know at your work say minimi kun ako. Eye adwum odu afa akwan. Mo po na mo kodu fia. Oso mo na unfi na unfi.
And again, I think sir, the fourth estate, the media should also be up and doing, because some of the media houses are behind some of these stories. Some pushes our stories all the time. Oh, President J.J. Rawlings will boom here, boom there, that kind of thing. Almost criticize no. Almost say what you say. The media in Ghana has been polarized. You want champion. Seriously speaking, you want do you when pass media hana mijina. And the people say hana mijina. I mean, that is not our work. We are supposed to be neutral.
Yeah.
One day, not say unipano or yet the wrong thing. No, I can't change because it is for the nation. It's not just for one particular group of people.
Okay.
Intermedia no should also be up and doing and stop some of these.
Okay.
He said, she said, he said, she said. No, I know we want better quality journalism in this country.
Okay. All right, everyone. Eti yeguso ka mabato no ho nsem. Mo munim se NPP eyi omopani a obedu omano e de akokon agukansi anase abato a ebeba that's 2028 election no. Eti no yeguso a etwetwen enkomo director at the some of the flag bearers no nipa 5 no emfoni ebeto na yaka bibi kakra afom ho some of the voter omanyinya ewo ho say baby ebi monya 0 ebi musonya at least some numbers via eyi kakra ema ye hu a ye ni beje enti director editor so ye ready a ye be kasa afa ho enti ebra ye twen director no na also youth no yes ye tu ye ho for because a lot sometimes yes youth no so a lot is going on bullying ni ye ho niama krono bono adoso krono bono ye ya nkasa na edwuma ni omai ni asan e ton ye ho adenti na mekasa na meka bibi about traveling obi be brand koto jenim eda ne koma so se obetu kwan na maybe wose connections ka onisika obekobo bese ade aba odisika bebe momi na yente wonka bi obefra yente wonka bi people working under government someone working at DVLA is doping someone. My own younger brother, and I'm not scared to say this, the government should listen to this and know the people they've employed them. DVLA at Boche. Yes, I'll mention it. And I know Ghanaians will come after me. But I know the God I'm serving that the truth. Who cannot cry? To me be anywhere soon Yankopon or Hatasui. As a young boy or no necessary. So per se on faka enye juma. And we all know say you cannot drive without license. Mo ambassador no. To so abroad at him free. Uni majuma okoye ye wenya sase kan se fire lances emano. Obra was kase ye lances man. That was November. Lances e di ahe. Lances e di ahe. November no, and we know say Ghana ye fa bibi gina hoje sika e different and that processing e different, but oje gina hoje na nipa na catch wo share promise maybe within a week or 3 days obetimenka from November to January na nipa ne for one free no afedo wa block no or send no messages are on free no. How are we helping ourselves? Ode otia ye abanye timi I employ you no na oni adwuma yen. Are we not practicing or helping the corruption? Anase krono na ekoso yamwa ye ho. Yamwa se krono na enkoso. Because nipa we are ready so obeye adwuma. Na wa browska sabua no no ntimi nya adwuma na ensa nkona no. Na wasini kwan a oba no hu so bibibi da onfa. Mommy onfa.
I say we so dey another asemu. Say odifa kwampaso ana say wan fa kwampaso.
Straight to the office.
Nti no say ne nyema say no obi sisi wo man na wonte wo ase a police station is there. Police wo mo ye adwade bia ye fie ka say police ni nchewo a wo so mo nya adwana so o mo chiu say ya bibi ni achewa. Nti the best is so pani bia ni ho a obeti ma report e mana. Franco police station onko report na police phone ni so no ye kwachi abrante na obi sese ni se adna enu be bo antem so but ye di yaw no esan so ye young person yet ase na ye di young young go through the right channel say obi asisi obi the next officer see ye police station eti ye nko okona ko kan wasem a yes ye di phone media asem na chi ama wa o merehwe mu sampa abrante ni ache no either say obetua ma no na ne aka no ma ye na ode ato aso na say omo kwan befa so a ombe handle because say the awoka no susu de ewu because obi ani ni ti ode nam
Of course.
Untimi ade eya nti eba ni say sa no waje mu because okay say ne kobokro no susu de amfa ahu say bokro no nti obi ade so da ho obi aye wade wo mpe na so de bi koyi obi a de ode ya no ma ye nche ne ma ye ndi na asem je usika ma wo ko odu ani kra ko hwe ya na ye se opese owi attempt ni aba be chew eti wo hu be ba asem so te mi wana ka we innocent o pe adwuma biaye eti se o si obi aye bibi boni tu ko ebidi no de me mfa so on fanko police station
Okay.
na police form mre mu se me ko ya license said ya wuken of course officer be a young man e be se me ye adwuma and me ko pe license keke no from that same be sin me san ka branch na blocking me say they will take up and then on be nkwa me fa so a na mo nje mu sa keke na on fa ni ya say e bia te say sa no shi na e won sa ni e na kwa ko yi se no mo mo ano.
Back to police issue. Last 2 years, that's 2024. My mom had accident. Oba besia na the car ne bomb me mame in front of Accra headquarters police. And yes, one am pavement so no oba the car ne bono. And oba the car ne born the woman herself couldn't put my mom in her car. So the Neba hospital. But for taxi not in the tomb. Which baby incident in this year na police now. So the police joined the woman. And say your papa mom pa. Instant there was a mama in a can yem packet until they will finish everything. Yen check police ni the mama no edi me mama echi ba hospital be yi me mama to ho. Police ni ho. When we came na me nya nti ya me ni family bedru rich hospital no. The woman was not there. Going up and down, she showed up later. Okonya instant na issue ni CN na scanning no, so she went to look for money. Yata say bill saba and they were demanding for say you did that there ebe share ensanim because we pra o share extra na dompe na ewo ensanim say ebu den ama a shift e hye ne ha and their trust ko ni say so woni say enti na wo side ni na tete na say ye ni option bia just that day the woman was crying say the amount of money o mo bo no onya so we should do something fighting no mami yi nani na me fighting my yi me mami to another hospital. This woman afraid on me be wentry to tell her say any then we have to go back to the police station baby assembly see near report what came up from the woman to SS Ghana police me mo de me be call baby a Ghana police until now ye koye case Ghana police and see baby
Mami ka bibi kakra wo ase mo. Won say maybe they me police for need you. me person make say if you are men sa wo mo sa asem dey bi me police for di pa me say on say asem si ye no eya asem say a ayem hye ni ade ade no na kure wo mu ni say me nim headquarters enim ho no ukona police for wo ha omo duty enti kwa me nwa say otimi gya ho na ode o ma me koye dey say ono kra no e na me ka me nim say no obefa ka akofia opon adwuma anase no o duty no kure pan say ontimi gya and say we gya na chi because ono ho ada so be friend the boss and be for be say ye bia si ye men yi no no nko anan fo bi ma enye sa no kure pan say me won e bia na o ko ba bi so mo na bus stop o ti be na bus stop was that pavement no.
Yes, careful no.
Okay, US KUST for guest house on say one dia my omo why no mo duty post ma o. It is say our duty post pa dia. Eya na edin sort as say be mo yetu abako betimi agina ho. Na baako ne incident scene and accident this year no.
UPS for guest house or
there be headquarters
police headquarters Accra. Guest house bi o.
As a guest, as a visitor from to the headquarters. Say there's an entrance behind. It is a sad and only 2 days back which I can say obey Jinem. I said 1 person if you are not come baby dear and that day now and I can say a query report. As I seen I did 3-4 days. Story nice style view.
Yeah, you see the problem was in here and as I see you know me as a family yet na me mama edikan ya ration that the hospital, so we have to go to the hospital. And my problem is I was saying report that very day, but what we heard before now a calming yen down was they came there with the police. And so yeah dream and cause say okay how many police are bad there then asem already police assume so after everything now say nipa na yare da wona na nipa na we plano and na ye focus e won so yen save life ni wie na yen ko na yen ko to asem no so but ye wie ye solve that issue ni wie yen not even help paying the bills. Do try aka the more na aka na at least enke was on because e womu e say yentimi njai bibia anto no spa wona we plano so one plan nipa no ko ye na adwuma okoye so okoye na adwuma e na wo esan baby a wo de car ne bon nso no enye so bi onam kwan mu pavement so de ejen ene kobai esan wo ho enka wo say nya abotre but for her to voice out to Ghana police, that means there's something there. Na mo de me be ko baby a mo se mo ne me be daily then Ghana police.
Saa same way one say kai obi nim de be so na nim e na etimi e pre recording bi a e ke be bu anipa saa same kwa wo kai say wo kodu police station won po na wo ka che won po a e be say asema bentina wo ka sa intino obi tell say na o kan but mo mfa nye edwe bia because evidence bi e no wo na say ama wo ka e na me say police ni na ono de ko ye no e emergency tina odi akire itino whatever happened na esenka do hospital no abushane ko ye na senka dan no a because police ni ye won say wo assume say police ni wo nti no onu ntimi nko report say case bi there be family na ye mo asem iti kada no na mo di akire but tani a wo ka no munya mo adwen ko e ho no so e na ma me for that you know Ghana ha di enya be bani patimi ye no pese me kedua obitimi kra frɛ obey no say am come from CID.
Yes.
And I will be asked what sister na yam show.
Yes.
You know, I wouldn't use CID headquarters phone number, but we don't throw phone so. But no friend and I catch him say who was CID headquarters. So in today, you see I can also remember how I say my back. But on friend can't him say who friend me CID in Tina yam show David. So what I say. I had to say Busiano echo dear chili.
Okay.
It's mammy and year late, some more satisfied that. Some Kundi, Master Semusio, police station A. Na commander or Shana money and Jimwa.
All right. Okay. We'll go. We are back to our election. Yeah, flag bearer back. That's Dr. Baumia. And also Ekoto Nabanoma speech kakra. It's director Eddie video no. Ebe to screen no so na ya share. And also yet speech na oma no. Na yen kasanfa ono so ho kakra.
Doctors are doing well. I hope you've been monitoring events, you've gone through the process. First, what is your assessment of the entire proceedings today?
Well, thank you very much. I have been following and monitoring on in the country. And so far, the process seems to be very smooth. So far, what the IGP promised with strong security presence at all the polling stations, we see it manifesting. And I think that has resulted in a very smooth process so far. I just voted, and the process here at the headquarters was also very smooth. So I would like to thank God for this good process so far. I'd like to thank everybody who's been involved, the EC, the National Party itself, the media. So far, I think it's good for democracy and it's good for Ghana. Whenever we see something like this, it raises the image of Ghana across the world. And I think this is good for all of us. So far, so good.
You're a data man. What are your agents on the ground telling you?
I think that we will wait very soon and we will all know. The real data will be presented in just a few hours' time. So let's be patient. We are happy with the process. And this is not the time for prophecies or predictions. This is just the time to wait for counting when it's all done. So we will wait.
What will be the major challenges for the election?
Well, I think that when you enter a contest, you always are optimistic about winning. Otherwise, what is the point? So I believe that there is reason for optimism, and ultimately the voters decide. And today is their day, and today is not essentially for me to make predictions because we are just a few hours away. And let's all be patient. It will all be out soon.
So thank you very much. Are you ready?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. doing well. I hope you've been monitoring events, you've gone through the process. First, what is your assessment of the entire proceedings today?
Well, thank you very much. I have been following and monitoring on in the country. And so far, the process seems to be very smooth. So far, what the IGP...
All right, I was saying yes, so Emamo Akwaba BM at the back Kokromoti Fie, the front bench show L.A Tv. Na the video I'm share is right from Dr. Mahumadu Baumia and a free headquarters a hona okoto nabano. Into also ni speech kakra or the two jams and ye na edida na kwemu. Into no sure say cheating be any insisi be any say omo expect say niam e kon sa na eniema eko ana Mr. Anderson
ade bako a eye me de ewo ni okan no ne say
okay
obo police for
abaso
said the police for asem ya there are always bad elements
and good
and the good elements wherever you go to. You know, me de say Inspector General of Police Mr. Yonu wone umrantie no ye bo mu nyina aba so say mama bibia ye smooth we de nipa o kasa no onye nipa ketwa wo man mu ntino na je say asem na wo kan wo ma asem wo kan pa nti I'm happy about that particular aspect no after so say obi anya butre about what the ukoto a I mean whoever is standing for the election no or ye optimistic or jitum so onso betime di nkonim na ono so owo arehemu say dia bibia is smooth no nkonim die be ne dia entima obi a supporting ni bia enkoye bibi basabasa bia na enkofa asemboni bia embesei ya starting no nicely no we don't want to mar the process that we are going through. You know, I believe say in the statement no you know I mean it's in order a very good statement. We should also I mean take a cue from it, and then every other aspirant should also give that same kind of comment. Na omochita for no enkoye because sometimes they are not you know elections there for sure because obi enu a ohwe na so lose ana say o sisi na
ni better ho sa
found said you are gentle esifa once we hu de we hu nti on penisa but said I can from beginning no your pink sheet assembly the infant twin chen kra na obi am behave ye na bibia
And going to turn up.
I think that, like he said, everything is running smoothly. We should be proud of ourselves as Ghanaians. Now you're more MP before so far some more there. Fine, sir. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Honorable Kwabena Ejapon onoso nedie aye krado nti no onoso yenkohwe nedie na ye baba ka yento a director
he obviously has been here since its inception in 2002, having served as the campaign manager in 1998 and also been instrumental in the 2000 campaign for former President John Ejapon, who later became president. He had earlier contested in that election in 2000 and in 2024, that is for the 2024 election, he contested in 2023, and for the 2028 election, he's contesting again for the
I think that it was smooth, no impediments, communication smooth. You understand what you are supposed to do, and so it didn't take me too long, apart from a short queue, which is normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we've also had a couple of prophecies in the media, posters bringing out their results and all that. Do you think that is also influencing or is likely to influence the delegates in any way? I mean, your take on that?
Okay. I believe in religion. I believe in spiritual things, and I believe in data as well. That is the unfortunate part. And so I'm in the middle. But reading between the lines, I think that there's a degree of publicity in the spiritual prophecies as well, because sometimes they don't come to pass and they give us reasons. And so I am tempted to tilt towards data more than the prophecies, because I mean, for the first time I see pastors going around in a form of having some interviews with the media, but it's a degree of advertisement or promotion in those interviews. And so this very elections, I am going for data. I think that it was smooth, no impediments, communication smooth. You understand what you are supposed to do, and so it didn't take me too long, apart from a short queue, which is normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we've also had a couple of prophecies in the media, posters bringing out their results and all that. Do you think that is also influencing or is likely to influence the delegates in any way? I mean, your take on that?
Okay. I believe in religion. I believe in spiritual things, and I believe in data as well. That is the unfortunate part. And so I'm in the middle. But reading between the lines, I think that there's a degree of publicity in the spiritual prophecies as well, because sometimes they don't come to pass and they give us reasons. And so I am tempted to tilt towards data more than the prophecies, because I mean, for the first time I see pastors going around in a form of having some interviews with the media, but it's a degree of advertisement or promotion in those interviews. And so this very elections, I am going for data and not prophecies. I think that it was smooth, no impediments, communication smooth. You understand what you are supposed to do, and so it didn't take me too long, apart from a short queue, which is normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I would say Mama Akwaba BM at the bar, Kokromoti Fie, the front bench show, L.A TV, and Ahankwa, and Yedika, declare result first, almost started some kind of result bar out now. Ope, result a year, papa, a year no cry, a year L.A TV, young kwa, and a result, a top pin at the from cry. It's me fa Emma who say. Yes, I am pa. Na ye share video bi. Na papa bi chiche aduane. Ye share papa ya. Ye nyina ye nim. Ye MP4 in share so. Steven Amwa. Na ye ma one say ye chiche aduane. Obe chiche aduane a plantain chips. Hey! Plantain chips. Mr. Anderson, Mr. Amwa, Steven Amwa, MP4, and share so first video you share no. Na you start here from beginning because na obi cheche aduane aya bandi aduane. Say plantain chips na honorable Steven Amwa okwa cheche ye MP4 and share so. Na Accommodate members na ogo pay aduane ama oma omo mediane dia plantain chips na we be dey confuse wo. Wami, who's this plantain chips not che no? A good idea so be che plantain chips.
No crepa wo baby aka be do die. No crepa wo mo so ni say na me di kan say. You see obi a ofifie no kra we ni di. See akra we ni ye say wan che aduane ankasa. So tia senti plantain chips so there enya afi na wo didi ohun ba yira wo ni ade at least ekuta akra utimi here na ekra ni bo aye di o
10 cedi ni 5 cedi.
So you see imagine say so many per 100 na 200 ah say why ade
Ana ne no chance na 10 cedi die no.
So
Ana 5 cedi die no.
na 5 na to say so
hey
why ade but semra ye adwuma dia na yesima obia mechehwe wo ho
nti we was say yen question wo ho.
Well, I know the big jam, my womb. Yen the bit me a cacra. But say, Bia, almost say, Omunya won't so, but Ome will be a said disciplinary committee and won't look as a 1 year dear, and no bit me a can was it. But yet, if ye had ye. Who sending me a noa, a quite be so no, Miss Nipa and Nipa. Unim, say a semi and cherry and no. It's in called a buyer. One no mujina one, can I send Comudio and Congress at the beat? You want to be disciplined now, no? You see a party discipline film.
Yes.
You say, one year, Fanco. No one will say, eh, Crawford and Yabre. But any pen and comes to be near Canadian. Or chair no be a Gio. Obiaji, me shan't see it. Into me won't save your demon Obianchi. But the Michelle, dear, or dear no magic, a chess almost so many. But I know can say no to it, dear near who say.
Okay. 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 And see, yes, screen so. You were honorable Ken Akompreko, a Japan. That's honorable Hine Kennedy, a Japan. Onya he, me pacho 160. Yes, and Dr. Brian Echampon, Onosunya, 3. Yasha Yera Dr. Mamadou Baumia onya 308 and Dr. Yao Adichum Onusunya 3 and last person Osei ana a Japan senior 7 and Yasha has say another say results no provisional result Baumia Eko director me pacho ehin fanie pacho say director okay eti ahaye NPP headquarters ho results yenya yeni na say provisional results no Baumia na ateki sit no NPP headquarters. Nemo no yehwe every delegate ne chairman for no enso ho e ho na omususu ne ye behu say because say headquarters you are no interest we win say delegate ne chairman resort we enim say headquarters there eno na ye fama yes ye be combine nti ye be kan bom ye be kan headquarters ne delegate ne chairman for no a resort bom na ye hwe de wadi kan nti say all lead your headquarters and interest say we hwi ni ti no Tim Bawumia Tim Kennedy a champon Brian Osei Adichum ene ne ho niama a Japan yenyina maya bamu still we are waiting for the delegate and then the chairman enti no mama yen twen omo result na yen kambum ne betimi abase ne wonya 0 no onu mum betimi aba wi ni delegate ene chairman for result ebetimi ama omo abeteki set enti no mama yen moya taba mu say ye dikan mesrama ye back to ye case na ye kasafa Steven amwa asemi hu mami na wano de edwema okasa
na me che say ye hu ni say MPP party no discipline no afri iti ye boa iti obi amona discipline no ensamba ku ni mu bi
okay
think no oye na afemu de so ni na we komodium even though ya shemra and osan ye mra she ni o na she beje ni o ni esa shemra say ma obi ankoche bibia go beto ne ko wi akofia na say me say de enim na no but me nim ne e ba ye nti onu decide say
abekoche
plantain chips and okoche ye I say corruption say ma ye kan no ni okwa bribery ni oje no oni na ye guilty at
yes
it is all the call ye no mo say ka ye discipline ye ni nyina pese ye boa na ebe mu dia enka si ehu obi ba akụkọ kasa da bi ade ne ka che nyina se mo obi ameche hwewa
yes
o ma ye mo na party ni ngina biom na se de adom bi na ede na hwase etika mo obi anje but osan ko ba bi aka so mo ye ni penti omo san age ye omo na omo su for discipline na ya shemra no mo bu na so ba bi a ye hwe se nka the other party na nka the receiver no be ka se no ye nyina ye mo an but omo so gentle na make ka se bia na e kom ano be bia fa nanum
na plantain chips say ya 10 cedi ni 5 cedi mami ebi m kwa to 3 cedi o until I don't want me to be answer bag because already no you are aware say ye na onya aware say me fe aduane enko ho there me ye me che aduane mama eno no oje a ana obi be che aduane mawa you are not aware you are not at fault but right now no you were being informed say aduane che enya allowed so you need to be prepared because election there enya there so wo kon when can fa boa nkoto anima na time a wo kon bear in mind say you are not going to return soon definitely no a come better and you need to be prepared it's either you eat from home or you prepare yourself only odi bibi be so they are aware mommy what I say matters a arrangement this one I put it on them say a arrangement because someone knew about it obe prepare ho obi anu obeka say me koto aba sese ya onim say abai time ami kwei de e me di line obe didi data de okọ no patututu ko betimi aka say me didi o na me de abato wo dwen say koto line te obeko 5 na obi edi kan sala o de bo abeto line ewo
na January cry Christopher bebe organa ha fasting man
yes
ante wo okra na e common de wa ji ahye ni bag na otu wie nsu na okona na fasting ta break here na what but my point is say see a discipline there.
Why did they take it? They are all at fault. So find them guilty.
Me know we are doing a preparation.
Yes.
So we shall say deep
yes.
critically. So we say the party organizer who is supposed to come up with creative ideas.
Yes.
A failure was
of course
because event there you almost event.
Yes.
And this is an event, a very important one at that. And to be an event, those who call themselves organizers, they should be now brought to the table and come up with a plan.
Yes.
You say, I say, ma yemfa aduane emma ho embechiche aduane na enkokriti confusion na me enchiche sika na say. And you can even create a food court far some distance away from the voting taking place. We ma opportunity ama moto aduane krapo ababe cash in on that one. So no nipa no woni ho we and walk up any BBD. Nobody is going to
complain
about.
And now, delay me comedy na so to me catch us to make a comedy me by me diaba.
Exactly.
And then a there make NMD can cast ya can't trauma. Ya announce it. And then we know Ghanaians.
Indiscipline.
Yes. Ghanaians yet to wait yet and quadia. I'm saying journalists for Yako Consafo. We've announced it severally before our election year by Yaka Yabon the rule. And then the security aspect of course on it to say yet they are tuja. So how come say when you are aware, not even outside, inside mum and all kwache.
Organizers, they should be
blame them.
They should be well informed about how to do events.
Okay.
So your market or audience, no said your motier.
Sure.
When we any pay you can't see a crowd seller, umba be say or one person bepping to create an avenue be instead of them coming to do it a honor no mark yo baby easy amount say when you was it.
Of course.
No and I was say so start your mojuma yi. Mojuma yi no mu say as an organizer, no, your event is part of your responsibility.
Box at the plantain chips egum. Amanje, yeah, that's it. It's almost no mujiyano. Seba punishment be involved. You don't become.
Oh, at the punishment be am. Yeah, we one even at the where NPP party. But at the national, where the entire nation is involved, cry. You won't say you say me and Jessica cry near Jessica. Niema Ebeka say me and Yano. Ghana 14 be an person.
Yes.
So it is high time event organizers who said yeah organize events programs some of these little things now ma dey enye fe no ye be yi fi ho na ma aye fine because nipa ne dey ye woni pe bia dey wo beke bia enwan wo pese oye enwan wo pese oye so until we have to work at it kakra but say be throw bi pa punish obi pa wo we hu pa dey
it's not right.
I doubt it.
You think it's not right.
NC.
But they should know how to communicate with them. Because this year, it could be said it can happen during the national one.
I bet to us, International say organizers no show have that plan ahead of time. Say you says how do you trend we across how are we going to Ghanaians and Kasano? We must be problem solvers. You see, anticipate say these are the things that we see all the time when it comes to these kind of events and so on and so forth. Now, if you have a plan, it be see Sanya on the coin. So, but yeah, Bibia, ni kwako blame ni pano. But who jumana ye tia who can say ube make sure say Bibia be fine.
Yes.
And to what mean ko blame ni pano at the end of the day because ni pan said that mini aba can say comedy na.
Okay.
Wa be jina wa wunti do wa be jina officer no
pana. Ya na we nya hwe
ni bi ni around that.
Okay.
Obe den wa nti mo obi obetun ni be around na wa hye nyama ye fine.
Okay. Okay. Yenjina okraku mante asemi so na ye kasawia ye beje ya home kakra na director show you some of the videos nene ne ye koso abonte kakra ni ababakan I say I believe in religion not and data enti asofo omdom ho agima omo hyehye nkom hye nyina advert no mo nunu se omo ya ama no fine say data ne ba ne ne wa wini ne ware no ware mare ni nyina no ono de okobi enti no osum nyame enti no ono no gini nyame di enoji data ensudi bibia ansu nyame ye enti asofo na omo de oma jom wo esi wo se omo hye nkom oda omo kwa na nyankopon etimi ebesra omo na omo hye nkom no osimo nyere me ho pa munya advert ma why mo nyere me ho nya advert pa ebedu election a mo fatim na ebi mo du am hododo aba mo kwa na nyame ebesra mo kwa ana nyame yi bibi trema na ana nyame yi trema se ana na mo top pressure man crofo enu ti asofo bebra man crofo akoma yare ebedu bebi ese last year ebonowa ni letiro amafo fi akonto ebaye matters okreku mante osi ono believe you region enye say any data enti ni asofo bi e ka no am pass asema woken ewiasem na de nyina wi peye ewie wo nyame nsem se yakopon kasa de am asese enye yi a enye yi wo ye de enye yi oyakopon kata suri onu na nim ne wayi no se otutra ne omayi wayi ama NPP se omedi NPP enim no nko okun a eda omanim afe 2028 abato a ebe one ne ya adwen
no opinion.
Okay. 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 Odwen ho sei.
Ha, ne o ka no de oso ono no.
Ojinya.
De so for bi ahye nkom wo ho no.
Advert. Aha.
Na ogidi so for no so mo yesa na ya.
Advert. Of course. Anye.
Fa be na no so de obi ye na do tum sampa na ni ba hu se ebe mu dia ene na advert na akwa akogina yie.
Ya tie no obenya ska.
Samba mu yie dia ena bia me ni senya na advert no ye bia wa next obesa hwen yie but o say ye nipa no ye na ebo aye mfa Nyankopon emiwram ti say na me de ye pama ye ne ye se kwakochusu nipa ye pe we obi ade na adwen o ena watena sa sesenkofo num ena ye yi wo mema ka tie pa enu ena me se me pass mesi enti no obi akoye research or the science I have research na nipa ko ni omko kasa ye no kasa ni nya no mo se onu hu se nipa do do ani omko kasa ye no say na eko e na obi abetudwa e na obesusu say ni Nyankopon a osomo no no ni Nyankopon a osomo no no so say na eba
Okay.
eti no se sia no me mo dey me from adwen ko because me pese ba bet say ye wiase ade a ye yi no ye Nyankopon beta ho se Nyankopon se nti se na wo de na me na nyame de ntro ana o ma ya ma bibi na ya fa Nyankopon kasie bibi e be ya wasase so fa yanko ba bia bia na de ma beta ho because we nipa de na ye yo enye hunhun ma de we physical thing iti ye Nyankopon be beta ho se onu sise Nyankopon ni ntro da but ye yesa na ma
ye twa to ne so
for confusion ba ye
yes
obi sise se sia no ye ba Ghana ekra nche ya last election ye koyi ye hu ko for research omo ye saa e ma di omo ka se bebe mu no eno an bebe e bi were exact be say from religion to white bibia was exact omo ka ye ne be mu e bi di amem e bi mu keka bebre amem nti se wo ka sampo no nyame na aka e be den se bi ame mejele because me di Yakopon di a obetimi ayi bibia che me nti ono se wo hu a e se eti ai de papa yi kan ye de ono aka ne de ne ti mu se oditu ne di part ono be ko o so otusu o so oditu ne nyina de na emu o be fa data de em
okay
ne data ne che se science che se asimesi na afa no o ho no no be ko
okay
on ko ne obi si Nyankopon si we su na e ba no mpe no even though odi Nyankopon di ni di
okay
sa na ti mimiti ai de people de me pese meji data no me di but at the end of the day person ye wie
okay
say agro ni for say agro no mo ye no on be wie na be pon agro no you wie ni ye ni be ba be ka and I don't want to say me hwese Nyankopon be wie ni Nyankopon we onimu bi nipa e bo mpa say rade ma asumdue ma nyame we ne watie to ma asumdue aba e na hia ye ma obi mewu because e ko yi papa so me flag bearer nyame tie ti obi ankowu so o pena o de o careless ko wu die no nyame na no wewu ana wewu sa niema ne de ye be ko nyame ani na o man mu no yanya asumdue se o we ne nuanom konto aba no nyame adom bibia ye boko asumdue aba na o man ne ho nyane fa ho die ma say nyame ya chen ba ko me na me ngina ho no ye one thing for me na me ngina ndi no se se ono no Nyankopon de wa accept se manimbrɛ mu ama na mbe mu an ba be ka se wu na wadi ntro me wa Nyankopon ni ntro enti ewia na agro ne ko gu awie na na ebi hu se onyame de na wawi ni ana se Nyankopon kai na no kwese nyame ne kai ana se nyame ma nipa nyansa so me bo mo nyansa gu mutiri mo fa sua na odi asua de e na wa ye research odi sika ho den time ebi ade ahyem na odi research no hu se se na eko yan hwe de be si at the end of the day
Mr. Anderson
politics enye yizo nti okreku mante pa na wa yesa na mi na hu na che so wa bo akokora wo
adwendwen
primaries
adwendwen
okreku mante primaries keke na wa fon za
of course only but that man was very handsome man uhuna but we de mommy asa akwa anim eye mere kakra bi na yehu ni kakra che ana meboa And NPP fee power how many years? 1 year penny a true. Oh, yen trap or some cranning me.
Saturday dressing so.
And mommy first in this crampot as our papa no go. A crack will go. It's Miss Ramo and NPP Miss Ram says, I papa are going to Moja so. Why? Moja so I drink mamma man and dream baby Miss Rama me macho. Ghana for Mamma papa. Ending also. Now, me papa no a very handsome man pa. But the no say, "Wom say, ne ho hwehwa mom dan so no we de ase wa ba fam kaka."
Ne swati kaka.
Hard
work.
Tim Ken ne tim Baumia de geta.
Okay, go for the whole Ghana. It's at least.
Why are there?
But then about asem na or kana. You want same you or say obi a communicator. Obi to me the assembly to wa say you look at the negative side, you will not get it. You look at the positive side too, is another way. What you say, what drink pa deep and wakasa wa make his statement. So he has established a certain statement. You can't do anything about. You can't fault him. You can't do anything about it because you Ghana had a software. My shen koma Uncle Sifi, a biswa shen koma a bem, say lucky, say Yakopan Kasan Casachrom. I don't know what you say. And data, so the data is data.
Data is data.
Say, oh, yeah, data analysis.
Hi.
And we another issue altogether because there are a lot of factors involved in coming up with data as well. We research, you know. Sometimes when you look at their research results, something about now, and opena metie two research institutes and institutions are research about who is going to win the elections today.
Okay.
Bako essay Baumia ene be wini. Bako so say Canada Japan ene wini. And omunyina mo data to prove what they are saying. Say in your core grounds on the a tresse can they win and I say Baumia. And you can't fault them because results now feedback no munya from the people respondents no and what they are going to put on the paper. You know, data is also another aspect. But then I said American they has a pros and cons.
Opoku said it said, well, let's wait for the result. I say well, we will wait for the account. Baumia after okay, it's Baumia rather. Or see, we are happy with the process. This is not the time for prophecies or prediction. We will wait for the account, Dr. Baumia, after casting his ban. Yes.
You see, data makers you can't fault the statement and you can also agree to it 100% because nobody should actually rubbish the spiritual aspect of life.
Okay.
What you say?
Sir.
Nyame wo you bibi be manifest or physical be and see spiritual and some about physical, but we have very strong spiritual people and they can also change the scheme of things in the realms of the spirit. What you say? Bibi abetimi a kire say asem we say the besi, but metimi so abompaye ama nyankopon humobo am wasesa bibi the last minute.
Okay.
What you say? Nyame will no ewo ho. On the until can akuma na so obeye. Until the spiritual aspect cannot be taken out completely like that. Data can also not be taken out. You know, the statement in the idea what should that planet as a communicator to be able to say something that you can't fault him and you can't also say anything too correct about it. You know, we have found advice. Advice.
Yeah.
What 2 years? No crazy say be mu yard better mom. I mean, senka prime is ya ma and get be one thing so because say we na win and now we win. But how many of them have actually come out to say this? Just a few. Maybe they are actually doing a from ono ke okreku manteno. The background search be a why ye be we say ampa we mono adverts no we about to promote their churches or whatever. Until we'll just take it like that.
All right, Abusia, I when he eguso ehwe Kokromoti Fie ewo the front bench show ewo L.A TV and medical catcher se wo pe baby a ye be ma good results there na L.A TV anko a eti yehwa screen so a Mampong community center Mampong yehwe nipa odikan a Ken ohene e Japan Ken nya 110 and Brian enya Brian a champion enya 140 Mahamadu Baumia enya 471 yaw osei educhum enya 1 kwabena ejei e Japan enya 0 and no that's the result from Mampong and say result a buy no Mampong and say yesha not just say Mampong educhum community na Baumia na leading so far no result 2 na ye diaba out no Baumia from headquarters and then Mampong Baumia is leading but still no shaking we are still waiting for other regions and areas na akeka no team Ken ye wo ho adwumera ye wo ho team Baumia de geta ye wo ho all for you yeah sister Ghana for ye nyina ye nim se ani no eyemienu pe na wo ho team Ken na team Baumia I mean kasante a omom ka ho mum ba ye nyina ye nim ye share results na eba na mo amuni bebi amoko ye behu de obewi ni de obewe enti no ye be gina ha na ya age ahome kakra na director ama ye some of the videos na ye fan prepare enhwe miaye ni bebi a results ni bi aye ready no ye ba ye be kasa found director be ma some of the videos na ya age ahome kakra why yes ye ko plantain chips ni bi yawe you very plantain chips ani 7
Abusia wo hwe me wako aba e de ba Helios Care Center aha ye treaty conditions bi te say obi a wanya spondylosis obi a wachi bramu wachi kasai eye wo ya wontimi nyina so mfa nya adwuma obi a won so de ne sciatica enti ama aye oto ase enti ni tam emuta atwetwon obi nso a ne de ne eye ne kotodwe mu ahodwo enti wontimi nyina so nya adwuma obi nso a ne de no eye ne sisi ananse bia bibia ye friend lambago ana back pain wachi kase no eye wo ya yie pa ma otini mu ana okon mu kura no a abusia woten ka se ye wo ya obi so a ne de no eye arthritis say ye osteoarthritis say ye rheumatoid gout ne nyina no o de ba Helios Care Center ye behwe na ye yie firi wo so ye wo Sankofo bus stop Michelle Camp Road fire numbers e wo screen so na frɛ ye oba ye beboa pa yie firi wo so meno ba betwetwe enkomo edi afa ohawa ye fe no osteoarthritis ne yomu ahodo bebre rheumatoid arthritis wo ye wo gout rheumatism ne mum the common one a etadi ni panya pa any osteoarthritis entene me pese ye twetwe ho enkomo na ene ye ba behwe ensankyerani a so bi ba benya osteoarthritis and also be arthritis a wo hyase ehu the signs and symptoms and I say the risk factors and ene me pese me no ehwe na fe nsu ya sanso ahwe the causes enema ema obi enya arthritis na Helios Care Center baby a obehu yan eye Sankofo bus stop Michelle Camp Kwantempo ne so ye numbers nso na etwaguo no na say arthritis na wo so ananse bia se okasai wachi kasai mu ya wo ya uyo obi a ene homa nerves a ewo woni pedua mu eho atochima a wo de ba ye behwe na yayi efiri wo so obi be hyase enya arthritis a eye wo joint ananse bia wapo so nyina no etai eye wo ya ebetimi aye okotodwe ebetimi aye wata so wo hips ebetumi aye eye wo elbow ana wabakon ana mpokura no okon o joint ba bia no eta eye wo ya eta ye stiff nti obi wo do mo a wokasa ne nsa no onye ne se ya ne elbow no ntimi enkoa ɔte pain ɛwɔ ne elbow anaasɛ bia na bakon no ɔte pain enti wokasa onkoa no ntini mu a na ɛyɛ ne ya ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ woyɛ nya arthritis wotaa ɛte noise bi a ɛyɛ popping crackling anaasɛ bia crunching saa noise no wotimi ti wɔ kotodwem ɛwɔ wo sisim ɛyɛ wo hips anaasɛ bia wata so ɛwɔ wo elbow wabatwe anaa nkokura no ko akyi wenum nyinaa no ɛyɛ nsɛnkyerɛnne a ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ woyɛ anya osteoarthritis obi nso wɔ no mu a wanya loss of flexibility sɛ ne nan no ne kotodwe wo ka sɛ ɔnkoa na sɛ wɔntene ne kotodwe mu a wontimi ɛnkoa ɛntene mu a wanya ɛyɛ osteoarthritis enti deɛ tia ne sɛ wo hyɛ sɛ wo some signs and symptoms bi a wɔmɔden asɛ wobɛtuom ne kantem na wɔde aba Helios Care Center na yɛahwɛ na yɛyi afiri wo so na obi bisa sɛ ɛdeɛn na de ba sɛdeɛ otwodi ampɔmbɔ yɛ no yɛnyini adu baabi a yɛapɔ so ne yɛapɔ so yɛ joint ahodoɔ no ɛtumi yɛ mmerɛ ɛna afei nso kɛseyɔ bebrebe ɛsan sɛ nipa woyɛ kɛseɛ bebree a wode adesoa egu ɛyɛ wo joint ahodoɔ no so ɛnkankan ne wo kotodwe anaasɛ bi a ɛyɛ wo ankle hɔ no ɛtumi ma wonya ɛyɛ osteoarthritis obi nso wɔ no mu a ne deɛ no yɛde wo no anaa abra yɛ wo no ne nnompe no kyɛ sɛdeɛ ɛsɛ sɛ anka nnompe no napɔ so no ɛtumi afifiri no ɛmfifiri saa there are some metabolic diseases bi a ɛno nso ɛtumi ma obi nya ɛyɛ osteoarthritis ebi ɛyɛ diabetes saa nso na obi nso wɔ no mu a ɔnya condition bi a yɛfrɛ no hemochromatosis enti saa hemochromatosis yi ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ iron anaasɛ bibi a nipadua ne hi a yɛfrɛ ne iron no adɔɔso bebree ɛwɔ nipadua no mu ɛtumi ma anaasɛ bibi a yɛfrɛ no uric acid nso ɛdɔɔso ɛwɔ nipadua mu a ɛno nso ɛtumi ma wapɔ so o joint ahodoɔ ne nyinaa no ɛtumi develop yade anaasɛ how bi a yɛfrɛ no osteoarthritis enti abusua deɛ tie ne sɛ osteoarthritis yi wanya bi anaasɛ saa nsɛnkyerɛnne a mebɔɔ so yi wahyɛ aseɛ ɛhu bi a to American tem na fabra Helios Care Center na yɛnhwɛ na yɛnyi mfiri wo so na tie ne sɛ wanyɛ ntem na wotena se yɛnhwɛ han a ɛbɛduru baabi no sɛ yɛwɔ kotodwa a yɛfrɛ bibi ligament ne nyinaa bɛyɛ damage damage a afi kotodwa no ntimi nyina so sɛ ɛyɛ wo elbow wabatwa a saa ligament a wɔ hɔ nyinaa na sɛe Helios Care Center yɛbɛyi afiri so ama wo nso ho atɔ.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Aka from Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Today we're going to talk about the heart or the cardiovascular system. Your cardiovascular system is a transport network that facilitates the oxygenation and nourishment of each cell in the body. The blood it carries also delivers immune cells and chemical messengers all across the body. Our lives depend upon its correct functioning, yet most of us pay little attention to it until something goes wrong. It is wrong, oh yes it is, to think of the cardiovascular system as a realm of health issues of the elderly, because the problems which ultimately lead to cardiovascular disease can very much have their roots in our earlier years. So, today, Sibio Tefrache, ewo car, drive biara ni ho, obaka, de Sibio Tefrache, ne car no, tie no wa pay, wa bra, onko bon nke. Inti the manner wo akomane so ote, I Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Ejuma meye oni akoma yarba on na mesa akoma yarba no doso bibi wo kwa osende owo cardiomegaly anede wako mo waka chende owo left ventricular hypertrophy anempo de owo problem bi ankofu pin wo fa na arrhythmia ni nyinara no ya akoma yarba baby papa oni aha sendo bi biare ni ho a oze akoma yarba oza abaha wako gen mesre woma yenko nkokohwe hwana oba ha was it akuma yerba was it bay a wenya anuyi papa
6 months ago yare bi kame bo me to ma me collapse me rush me ko hospital lo won titia na aba fom kakra na saba edi me eba fom na me ka say me yere say on fa membra heartbeat doctor aka ho na yare no se na siya me kra na me say eno ano no me ko mo very fast so kakra doctor aka hwe me na o ma medru no eba fom akosi nti every 2 weeks bi ana ma review every 2 weeks bi review sa kosi sometime say my effort o pa kura yin na say box
me wo me ba no 3 months say ko test test no say onya holding in heart nti ma doctor for say yen ko test ya ko test bebre hospital kese Ghana ha papers ni nti say o letter de my no me yehwe letter no say me ba no 3 months de enya de obetimi anyankon nti ye free hospital no ya bembuye na enim bebia e be ko biem nti nyamia dom ye bedu fie na ye hwe TV na ehu Dr. Anka a free heartbeat homeopathic clinic na ede ye ni kire ho no nyamia dom se abofra no ho anton 1 year 3 months ni nti no ho anton ono ngasa odiagro odidi oye bibia fine nti enye se ye bopo ana etwa nto me ne my wife people sa ye no tesa o ma ye no scan o ma etwa ni na ni
epede wa kuma yerba no yesa o ma okọ a yenka yo surgery kwetenza o de hwehwe mechira kwan ebe hu ye no Cape Coast bro no bi yo ho wo fra no menya menwu ekobo ase a hono wa Ashanti region nyinara wo mbro bo ase wo hu ye no Time FM nature ho nyameso Mugabe Junction ekosunyane a Bono region for Tamale for nyinaran sa wo ba sunyane a wo mbisa sunyane teaching hospital second gate ni nhweli mu penkwase na wo friend na obi biara opede ohuma nkasa zemu wankran mo akra e ba akra bisa La Paz de La Paz Indomie clinic bisa nyameche traffic light yo abrosan ka CBC ho ofan kata hostel nature ho school bi ho ofan Crown Prince Academy mini share wall e ba mo boa dodo meso mo boa dodo
Oya kumatie anase odo na wunya so kwa aware a na ajiegu oko relationship ma na ajiegu na isu pepa woni so na me akosia adepa yani L.A TV kofabaye yede dwumadi a yeto ne di se empasomre se be wonyim no empasomre yeboa ema akoma na abubu no eka esi aware na aji agunu ejina se yodo na onya no odafu bi no o kanchima no nyawode na hye to kroni mu no a wo pese oncho wodo no yeboa edimpanifo eba abeji nkonya ene wo mo kyerɛwo ekwan a obefa so a saa koma no ebeka esi saa wodo no ebetimi aba saa ware no ebetimi ejina ene no edru memenda enwume no nkron ekosi nondu yadijumedi a yatuni di se empasomre ebesomo emfa TV no entu baby a fato L.A TV na yantrao sidie odono etifa etie empasomre yesi odobi eyede
for me reading Pastor William. Eradi ya doma ye de sa edmade ebrew e wo L.A TV. Yenim say bebre ana Nyankopon wayamai. Na sa adwumade ya tuni dem say memfa Ewurade aseda endi. Hallelujah. Adwumade a yede ba every Sunday 8 p.m. our L.A TV. Yenim say bebre ana Ewurade Nyankopon wayamai. Nyankopon ana wahwe yenso. Bebre ana osai for no body for no hye ya edemai. Nanso Ewurade adomunti. Se menu yeda so ati ase a wo se ebi na sida ema. Wohwe accident a ensisi. Eye Ewurade ene yiye nyina edifu. Uko mochi a obi da ho. Eye Ewurade ene wayi wo edifri saade no. Wa woти ase no enu nkyere se onipa na woda mochi no sebe ye chen. Nanso eye Ewurade bando. Eye Ewurade adomunti ene woти ase. Ura kolebo a bebre ene dam paso. Ebo ho a wo mu pri obonko. Eye Ewurade ene wa che osa adumi awoda so etias. Enti decide made e bra o said ye be a ye dey wade said that ebe man. Esan say wo mu ene wa so. Wo kan Isaiah chapter 42 verse number 8. Wo se me di ene Ewurade. Ami no bia enche. Enti Ewurade pese ye di sa seda no send mo nyam no e mo no nko esan se no anu fita.
Say you should we are here we are. I ma bebre asori waka. Ade omo ho ofe. Ọma hu odin ene omunim die eye adwuma pa aboa omoman se ye hwa oman yi mu a ema bebre na eye adwuma pa e de hye ye ma ni mu di mu enkran ye ko parliament a ye wo ma omo hu ofe e de omunim die eye adwuma pa saso na ye ba hospital a ye wo ma omo hu ofe e de omunim die so eye adwuma pa ye kwa ahimfie so a ema bebre wo ho aba no krayo mu so a ye wo ma bebre a amudo ma ho odin eno munim die eye ejuma
ebusia wa me ko bai ye hye oba bisa adwuma extra ni nsa na kokopra odi ko eje ni man ye hye oba bisa Deborah asisi na ho fe na kokopra asisi so ni man
enu ti ye wa sembia ye ka say what men can do women can do better na fa won ko bebia ye hye ye man mu ase Yema meje nana a oye vice president first in history oba besia odi ni ndie na ho ofe ani nanim onyam aye adwuma pa abe vice president e wo ye man ni nanso no ye ka bibi se kata hye ani proye anti no ama ema bebre anim die ani omanum onyam academy adentia enam awari bone so a omokoye enti ana say sexual harassment bia omo efoma ye can say omo na ato ama omo aja omo die so akechi enunti ena the pride of a woman Christian network any L.A TV Kokromoti ade jumadi esronko a yato ni din say the pride of a woman ebe somo enunti beka me ho memenda anwumre no nu ekosi ni no nsia so no abra me ni menua pani
Abigail section
Meso, Edia Medejeswa, and Akosia Adepa, the pride of a woman. Woman, what is your pride?
30,000. 30,000. He said he want me to open a workshop, and then I think I will employ you guys.
No, who is this? Are you sure this man is not the first time?
See my big workshop here. Make una come, make we dey work together for here.
Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord.
Right, left, right, left, right.
You guys have been stealing, taking things that does not belong to you. Let this continue. I'll report you. Try and see.
You this small girl, what have you been saying?
I've been seeing plenty things.
Hey, little brats. Will you shout it or I'll shout it for you?
Try it again. I'll go and tell the boss.
Annabelle, what have you been saying?
I've been saying plenty things.
I don't trust mechanics. I just left few minutes and my battery is vanished. Where's my battery?
The thing is that what happened is that your battery is totally down. It was too flat. So
I brought my car. He has had a problem. It's been almost a week now, and he hasn't fixed my car.
Yeah, this shop where the lady comes say in Casper. So me I tell Richard say, make we go talk boss. Hey, so me now I the run can't search for you.
Sammy, see, I was here. I was resting, relaxing.
Hey, that's it I like.
Sammy first class If you're watching this, it just means that I am dead. Before you can take over my estate, I want you to spend 7 days in Ajimule. Okay. Move it out. You just didn't afford my help.
Tell me, what are you really doing in Ajimule?
For the last 1 year, 1 day, it was the answer.
Jojo. Oh, Jojo.
Why you mean? I feel na kai baka you echu me. What would you ba?
Daddy, friend, but then I mean, you be a done for me, Papa. Yeah, man.
Hey, what are
Where?
Nilisi na agasi atewo mla agasi moko.
Bwegana eh.
Mikaelo, obanu down no, o kemi afe blue, o tefe white.
She a check me nyo ke me ta ka wie. No bo da mo no ke won wie.
Hey, super. Iya baba.
Imodi.
Ajana ayo mi o ba bi esiade. You walk around me, bank 20 cities. If I buy me, start having in my.
Meanwhile, Pepe, the man who Pepe.
Hey! Look on my bill, something children.
Bend down, Nina, and ya, I go with you. Ya help with work. Konya, yet no more way, mean 20%.
20 Ghana.
No, ya have a mobile, no, ya won't move Sabraka Pukura, about what you are here. Me let me tire. To you, back at fire to you.
And you knew every word, and we all sang along to a melody played on the strings of our souls, and a rhythm that rattled us down to the bone. Our love for each other will live on forever. Corazón, our love for each other will live on forever.
abusia mi sanso emamo aha ebiem edeba Kokromoti Fie ewo the front bench show ewo L.A TV medical catch us ye ba na bato mu nsensem dia ye nko na ye mamo ensem den nsem ye no kren total result BF L.A TV a ye kronye ya ton kama na ye betwa ye ho no na ya no guso a ye kan ye nyina ye nim abato a ekoso election Emma NPP so mo beyi openia obedu omenim akosi akansi ama omo 2028 election na ebe so ondu omenim for all actors as a president Emma NPP amonyokro no na result a ye try ho no mesa kan ye ni bi ye ko na edika mo bo result ne bi eso ye ba back abehwe Yagaba results amenya no enche director Edibetoja na eyeme nwanwa kakra because adan me ukra dwini me mo ya ma believe data no mo ya ma believe aba mo believe o ka ku asem o kan yi Ghana for ma yenya sa ma yenya sa the data no Yagaba na nipa ba ko pe enetimi enya vote enti mo pa tra me say delegate ane chairman sa mo wo Yagaba no mo total number ya 379 maybe ma show mo mbe mo mame Yagaba 4 pa tra me say the 4 Yagaba constituency delegate form wo any chairman form or constituency chairman form war no omia 379 ayemo na kakrawa
as a ebia Antoine
of course because mission results na director for results in to jamame provisional result from Yagaba Kuboiri Northern na yehwe ni po di kan ewo ho a Kennedy Japan honorable Kennedy Japan onya ahwe 0 obi anto amba honorable obi anto ama no sounds na yeba second person Brian Echampo ono so nya ahwe 0 Almighty Mamadou Baumia ono so nya 379 chese ono no kita vote oba yaw osai aduchum so a ono so nya ahwe kwabna Japan ono so nya ahwe how do Ghanaians want me to believe this
it's not just we know some tribal
abamu no omo patra say other participants no ehwo na ye ehia na
eba no nipa me pese me to aba ema no dia ne hu ehim to me nye the main reason anti meto anamento mano o say yama a period to campaign
of course
into what did you go and do there during that campaign time no to me ekoho eni omo ko di nkita ho ema omo bisa questions ma wan say ye hu Kennedy Japan so hwe ni network station na places of call ya na ni media team ni din echi nkofo ne omo tena ase ne omo kasa no mo bisa no question no omo ayi ne nkeka ho ye hu bebre ye hu other candidates nso so
okay
omo so de omo so omo ye intin say particular place bi wo ho na say wenya 0 dia na is either say bia wo team no ena omo ntim anya adwuma yi amwa feedback obema bia nka obesan akọ back
okay
akọ correction wo honum what you say intino ya na candidates no ya omo so mo nji omo team ni ndi 100% sa say hanum don't worry ye wie honum e bia be fine ye say onya proper feedback now wo san say bia response na wo nya no is it what you are expecting and I say nka bibi wo betima ye e dia polish no na nka bia nka sa wan kasa wo research awye no de wo nya no say enche da anya de beboa wa na nka wo san go back because campaign awye no and it was a period for you to campaign and get your votes out here no intino say ehwa bia na minyin di said ya o kan say bia nipa o ne
379 because there's say among 5 people standing for vote now only one person had 379 meaning say omo kan no bi enya bi sankaye no bi nya bi crumpo di anke beka say okay they are more than that and so they are trying to tell Ghanaians that they are only 379 the chairman and then
about me appeal to omo Mr. Ghana and try to be tribal if sentiments but then you can't take it out 100%. What you say me are Santinia. At least Asante for better mami. I mean just based on the fact that me are Santini what you say but then say me nya Santina say me kwa Santimemwa. You say me sume tumnya bibia at least there will be some people omo Santimemwa mbetimi ehun say asema making I talk asuma and talk asuma menya 1 2 what you say it me feel say bia other aspirants no omo juma nhwe ni ewo ehonum ene bia nipa opo to abana kasa no bebe na she dan konti Dr. Bawumia afa ho ari akoko ewo ho say
it's so far 3 results na yenya and then 3 results na ye declining na no Bawumia is having upper hand in every result that comes out but still no shaking.
Oh, you do baby ayo.
So okay, to us is 3 results that we've gotten.
You do baby ayo. I don't suppose. Say you.
Director the Kintampo so dear Abba. It's Kintampo of Yesha Honorable Ken Ohine Ejapona Okita 69 Brian Achampon Enya 143 Mamadou Bawumia 655 Yao Osei Educhum 7 Kwamina Ej Japan Enya 0 it's not just say that's Kintampo and the next one Johanna Bogatanga first person Ken Ohine Ej Japan 66 Brian Echampon 182 Mamadou Bawumia 547 Yao Osei Edichum 5 Kwabina Ej Japan 3 Woo
and to me who say answer na is the and to me who say Brian Echampon ayejuma so we share north no results na
Insuta hold on Insuta there Insuta result from Insuta polling center Ken Ohine Ej Japan in 102 Brian Echampon 89 Mamadou Bawumia 378 Yao Osei Educhum 2 Kwabina Ej Japan 1 There are some changes coming.
But I'm impressed with Brian Echampon.
Of course. Of course.
I'm saying the dress now the campaign so if you are tight dresses that not necessarily dress no achiani channel.
Brekum West Yesha Ken Ej Japan Kennedy Ej Japan Ekita 123 Brian Echampon Ekita 63 Mamadou Bawumia 147 Yao Osei Educhum 4 Kwabina Ej Japan 0 Brian is pushing. Brian is pushing.
And Patrol Mambo results in you.
Manshia. Yes. Wait, okay. Okay. Manshia South provisional election result. Kennedy Ej Japan 65. Brian Echampon 51. Mamadou Bawumia 453. Yao Osei Edichum 0. Kwabina Ej Japan 3. What's going on?
Nti na chese asantimemu ho no obo choice no so far na say the Bawumia na
Esankita
ono mo pe yemba central Kennedy Japan no ye former MP o asin
central
yemba ho
so you were Bantama constituency provisional election result Kennedy Ej Japan 293. 293. Brian Echampon 47, Mamadou Bawumia 454, Yao Asai Educhum 2, Kwabena Eje Ejapon 0. There are some miracles happening right now. Hey! And New Jabin South Professional Resort, Kennedy Ejapon 268, Brian Echampon 104, Mamadou Bawumia 594, Yao Asai Educhum 3, Kwabena Eje Ejapon 0. New Ejabin Ascent Central. Yes. No. Who won dog? Ascent we did. Ascent Central. Ascent Central Constituency Professional Election Result, Kennedy Ejapon 495, Brian Echampon 4, Mamadou Bawumia 28, Yao Asai Edichum 1, Kwabena Eje Ejapon 1. Can you imagine? It's yes, so far results are ababa.
Asin Central for one ma can Ejapon edimengwasi.
Yes, Omashen Inimunyam. Yes, he was Omashen Odo. They truly showed say he was once their former MP.
Absolutely. And
yes.
Was
area anymore. Okay. Well, yeah, dear, that's the total. So far, how many results are Yenya? I think 7. Or 7 results, and Yesha Namene Hene. Still Baumia Gusu lead. Nanson, the Akane Dawson.
And you're surprising.
Okay, Yabobo 10 results out of a lot 211 places. I was saying result in free out of 10 na Yenya out of 10 Baumia lead. And so in so far no aka that's 180. 200,000.
Yeah.
Okay, 201. Okay. And so far that's the numbers aka year train result ebeba. And still nyami betimi ahye ho animunyam ama ebinomo because already need that to make the kan ka say yeni na emienu pe ba sense sanye ya abam Brian ya abananim oban homoden and no shaking. So far, you can far results now.
Okay, said I'm kind.
Okay.
The young Yasha Musisia in there.
Another result, Abba. Another result, Nanton constituency provisional election result. Kennedy Ejapon 22, Brian Echampon 57, Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia 356, Yao Osei Educhum 3, Kwabena Eje Ejapon 1.
Enti not just say no for no nkasa omope Brian Asem
Brian yes Kennedy
me nkasa ya mpe
Asawase constituency provisional election result Kennedy Ejapon 150, Brian Echampon 160, Mamadou Bawumia 662, Yao Asai Educhum 1, Kwabena Eje Ejapon 5.
Oh, why are there?
Yeah.
At least yeah, 5 be yeah 0 so I break 5 there. Why are there?
Akim Swedro provisional election result Kennedy Ejapon 45, Brian Echampon 66, Mamadou Bawumia 177, Yao Asai Educhum 1, Kwabena Eje Ejapon 2.
Very surprising, Kakra, because Central Hot they are expecting Kennedy Ejapon to actually
of course
do better. I mean, say Bawumia ability was Central. They are be hard drink.
Na me ya membemu ye guanase.
But
another result, Dome Kwabena constituency provisional election result, Kennedy Ejapon 530.
Wow.
Brian Echampon 240, Mamadou Bawumia 900, Yao Asai Educhum 22, Kwabena AJ Japan 3.
Na just say domi kwabanya for post na so mo hwe no musa beka.
Na mo hwe Ken.
So mo there be so mo pe a post na se Ken ba o munya post ni.
Okay.
Tie dey am mo post ni mra.
Okay. Access South constituency provisional election result. Kennedy Japan 338. Brian Echampon 59. Mamadou Baumia 250. Yao Asai Edichum 2. Kwabena AJ Japan 0.
They said I'm a kind central for no omo bomb home on them Ken. Another central
yes, Access South.
What wedding kunimo.
And Sawam Adwa Jiri. And Sawam Adwa Jiri. Provisional election result. Kennedy Japan 147. Brian Echampon 89. Mamadou Baumia 707. Yao Osei Adichum 2. Kwabena AJ Japan 1.
The minority chief whip Frank Anodompre ni constituency ni. And to be sure so also
Baumia. Yes.
Chance.
Because in some they say I know say it's Eastern and Brian. Ekoni Eastern the anka Brian.
But oh yeah, the Brian it may win back.
Okay, so okay. All right. So and price so almighty why in the chrome and price so constituency that's provisional election result. Kennedy Japan 50. Brian Echampon 383. Mahamadou Baumia 206. Yao Osei Edichum 3. Kwabena AJ Japan 1.
Okay, another one about
Asikuma Odobin Abrakwa constituency provisional election result. Kennedy Japan 397. Brian Echampon 104. Mamadou Baumia 267. Yao Osei Edichum 9. Kwabena AJ Japan 2.
It is central for bomb home on Ken pa.
Akrofom constituency provisional election result. Kennedy Japan 87. Brian Echampon 63. Mamadou Baumia 188. Yao Osei Edichum 3. Kwabena AJ Japan 2.
Another win for Baumia.
Yes. Bosomche.
A surprise is coming.
Bosomche. 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 Bosomche constituency. Provisional election result. Kennedy Japan 143. Brian Echampon 96. Mamadou Baumia 230. Yao Osei Edichum 502.
Wow.
Kwabena AJ Japan 0. Oh, that's his constituency.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Talking about this tribal thing.
So important. F2 constituency provisional election result. Kennedy Japan 644. Brian Echampon 32. Mamadou Baumia 79. Yao Osei Edichum 0. Kwabena AJ Japan 2.
It looks like central for they
are fighting for Ken. In every constituency, one fighting amount.
But maybe a surprising me a Brian Echampon the constituency. No, so we share votes are a Baumia Enya. Yeah, it wasn't that.
There wasn't that much made.
Until I think that Baumia so.
Okay.
He's doing well.
Okay. Back to Negab. Not just say one shiny supplement so yeah. There are some places yes, in the areas because so sure on one constituency cramp or one area they merged between them. No, I think it was 100 or so.
Yeah.
It's not just say space beer and share that in him sir. And so not just say I'm sure you cross some of the areas no enyo non constituency ba ni region no omo Bawumia betimi atake control e wo ho.
Absolutely, it's possible. So we take it.
But I'm really impressed. And fa ho any city ebesi bia se de meka say na Ghana for any nyina ye mienu ba se se na ya akoye say e ya ye miensa.
E kira wo say campaign koso a enye de nipa ne dwini de nipa ne kan ne the exact fact on the ground. What you say? Because nipa be kan the person work, but ni okwakoto aba no esro they also won it.
Okankwe not result. Provisional election result. Kennedy Ejapon 299. Brian Echampon 62. Mamadou Bawumia 436. Yao Asai Edichum 10. Kwabena AJ Ejapon 0. So Moin constituency provisional election result. Kennedy Ejapon 36. Brian Echampon 76. Mamadou Bawumia 369. Yao Asai Edichum 3. Kwabena Ejapon 0. Onyashe matters. Okay, Otafo constituency provisional election result. Kennedy Ejaponia 138. Brian Echampon 84. Mamadou Bawumia 439. Yao Asai Edichum 4. Kwabena Ejapon 0. Otafo is it Eastern?
No.
Ashanti
region.
Ashanti.
Yes.
Okay. So Ashanti, so there Mr. Anderson kind not just say still Ashanti is calling for Bawumia. There will still be hope.
You're turning that.
It is the stronghold of NPP. And you know, I think most of the decision comes from that part of the country. And you know, I mean it's not a surprise. Say we say or take it that lead, you know.
Okay. Matters. In normal circumstance, yenim say enkeba bibi say ya eya omoma ne kro echi kakra. But we dey in January, first month of the year, almost starting in term. Do you think starting it earlier no is better?
I say me I say debate ya kan ho a na Ghana dey abro no sa but ubisa me sisi ya dey metimi aka ne say enuanum mienu na eya ade.
Okay.
Na ba ko say de bia no say ya na eye no.
Okay.
Until this time no yes be ye dia yen sisem because ya tena se hu say se yi ni ntem a bia ba obia wo start campaign emfa ne say ono emfa nchemiu me kan say ono we wini but se ba ne say mu bia a obeyi no as omo flag bearer no bia minimo mini plan no say ye wa ban a oteso nti mini say bia ye yi no enne a amunhihye mu no mo hihye no omunim kwa ombe faso a bia nya yi na no mo start campaign no mo start po akra na e ba be hu say start campaign because akra de onya e pepeka so aban bi na wo so mu yese tie bia omunhihye mu no minim bia omunhihye mo hu say yenyi ni ntem na ye fa enema nyina mo wi a no mo abade ada ones say so makoye hu managerial ifo no.
Okay.
The chairman, the party, executive, no, so makoso. Then no more so more put almost structures in place. Then move wa, almost she says yes, start ha, ye say, because you see I know the main can ho Sunday, me hu ne ya sua no. Che say, we are the adebi we ne sa fa ko ana so ne ba ko a. Edu abi so sesem.
Yes.
Sesem so mo sesem, omo nto no, senya nka fese be tena ho ana. Yes, the BCC you lose you put the party strategies no. Yes, some family back. Okay. Go be any say be ajiegu san ye kan no. It is a sad ye flag bearer no be ye penny na. At least the voice crab boy and say ne no ye penny. Ye ma e be young ones na ye ne ma say no be abu afo mo penny enko so. Nti ono ba mu ade no ba be yi ne nkofo a. Okay.
Upper Dentra West provisional election result. Kennedy Ejapon 222. Brian Echampon 21. Mamadou Bawumia 302. Yao Asai Edichum 2. Kwabena Ejapon 1. Matters yanko.
Yeah.
Another result.
No.
No.
Yeah. It is said the American omo hu ni omo ye previous na previous years no fiti ye fiti 90s no. Said the omo call elections akwa no makọ ne sa, but this is a time where the new ideas new enema foforo no mo di rewrem ama Ghana fo hu say ebia yenya de fa ko yenya de ba ko one way ne nchesa nti omo minim so mo hye ne papa bia omo de ba mu bie so a ebe ye obi afe because they are giving a new face to the party because yenya yete omo mu no yenya ka say oh MPP ni de egu MPP ni de egu say good dia on pese eye rebranding dia niema ebe sha ase ebe ma na sabi gina no eni say no mo ye afi eche dia be anim no say ne ebe ya yenya ye fan say titire ni o de fan say na say kandifo a ono be pani o party nim nti ono be hye say oni omo ye yi o me hye say yenko ni say nti me feel say to them no omo nim ni nti a omo de bad this time ne be boa.
Okay.
I'm a school of thought. You go for be cancer be analysis researchers obiya kan you beka but me dey me feel say omo nim nia omo ye and omo nim the reason they have the reason tia almost yenye ni January not 3 years na we no ye fanya adwuma
they have 2 years.
Is it 2 years or 3 years?
This year chama 2 years na come
until they find say afi na start afi no until 3 years
until 3 years
because you do baby and na January still until yes starting next month to still 11 months.
Okay. Another result
Fantiakwa
South Fantiakwa South Kennedy Ejapon 102 Brian Echampon 43 Mama Dubaumia 304 Yao Osei Edichum 0 Kwabena Ejapon 0. Mr. Anderson.
When it comes to bottom two in India, I'm not really surprised about what is going on because they should learn their lessons. I mean, very, very seriously. They should learn their lessons because sometimes, self-belief, is good. Okay,
so provisional result. Nkoko, I said this. Nkoko, Kennedy Ejapon 129, Brian Echampon 312. Mama Dubaumia 368. Yao Osei Educhum 3. Kwabena Ejapon 0. Asembe na man kase. What is going on? No? The merge between Baumia and Brian. Nyamia Mpata, some of his areas. Baumia Befa. That's the result there. Okay. Provisional result. Kwale Clote. Kennedy Ejapon 125. Brian Echampon 60. Mamadou Baumia 366. Yao Osei Edichum 3. Kwabena Ejapon 2. In conclusion, we know where the winner is coming from. But okay. Ho Central Ola Senior High Center. B. Kennedy Ejapon 142. Brian Echampon 223. Mamadou Baumia 227. Yao Osei Educhum 8. Kwabena Ejapon 0.
So the Brian is 233.
Yes, Brian is 233.
Yeah.
Baumia
227.
Brian winning.
Yes, so it's I think it's 6 interval. 8.
Oh yeah, dear.
It's 6.
Brian is surprising me. I didn't actually think so. Bet me
yes, it's 6. 6 interval.
Oh yeah.
6 meboa. Brian and Baumia is 6.
Votes now.
Okay, yes. Omo space na them. Bolebam boy. Professional result. Kennedy Ejapon is 142. Brian Echampon 71. Mamadou Baumia 375. Yao Osei Educhum 8. Kwabena Ejapon 4. So that plays to Baumia.
It's not surprising.
Bolebam boy don't know any chrome. And come on one crumple there and where you are made.
Darkness no so to a moment is that tribal sentiments in
Second D. Kennedy Ejapon 81. Brian Echampon 39. Mamadou Baumia 392. Yao Osei Edichum 0. Kwabena Ejapon 0. That's Central.
Debbie.
Second D.
Western region.
Western,
yes.
Sorry.
Almost
okay.
Baumia.
Efidiase Asokori. Kennedy Ejapon 26. Brian Echampon 114. Mamadou Baumia 456. Yao Osei Edichum 2. Kwabena Ejapon 0. Efidiase.
Efidiase.
Group now support.
Okay, Jabba. Yagaba. Yagaba na meni abre wa ho. Back Yagaba. Yakasafa Yagaba ho dada. And I was really surprised. So me dimiti pempem so mo patra me say Yagaba. Only 379 people there. Constituency chairman and then delegates.
Okay, so meaning this say sample net here. Okay, there for from.
Adanse Asokwa. Adanse wo Ashanti region. Okay. So Kennedy Japan 114. Brian Echampon 70. Mamadou Baumia 306. Yao Osei Edichum 2. Kwabena Ejapon 2.
It looks like Ashanti in India.
Baumia.
They take lead comfortably.
And then there are the Red Nomukita strong polling stations, constituencies. Omo Nomukita higher constituencies na. Omo we Edoso pa. Omo constituency no Edoso.
Big region.
Okay. Adanse. Okay, same Adanse. And you were talking about
the Gaba.
Yagaba.
Let me just say, Senipa 300 and.
Okay, and see out of that 379, your video kaka yanko share. Na you share dear see yentia nipa be bramu out of that total number. The reaction from Baumia's fan. Yenwe election and so Baumia echitai for ebo se ese omunim se abane de aba degeta afa enti no omani je nyina ne se NPP presidential election na yeyen. Okay, another result also ebepie Ablekuma Central and so ebeba na yahwe almost so a result and to know all videos na yahwe ni na what is about is many ajidas Baumia's fans say de hwe bebi aniama ekeka kona na to say presidential election na NPP to na bato to ayi franka tuni edi omanim no eyade a team Degeta fa and no back to our communication. Now you can be about Yagaba. matters you were
na me ka say se nipa na obi onunkwan be onunkwan wi ni ye no se sa nipa ne nkoan po ne wo ho a na omaje atumu se ni message na ode ba ye no one omato na two omhwe mu nso a se ono ka che omo se ya ton ne deda no usan ko bi fufura fe na be se no nyina omo accept ye eni tina sa nipa dodo no etoma ne nkoan nya se bi a ebia nipa bebre ni wana se nipa bia ni wo yemfa ne se ebia ballot names register names of names no registry na ye de to aba no ebia nipa na ewom ne ye sa 397 no se den no aha nti se sa dia na sa nipa ko no maje atum se ma ye nwesi ha ne ha ye ntoma ono na ye move on nti sa na tie aha
Mr. Anderson what are some of the results that are coming out? Are you surprised?
It be surprising me, it be surprising me. I mean, so share a Ghana said the to Yaba said they are a choosy who they want to represent them as their leaders are. It be choosy based on our fair the security man which is any maybe factors we are. I mean, you don't really get what they are trying to say, but then. When your message is also a strong message, you are a group of people almost so they are well discerning Ghanaians are almost on better was here on better me are support to now winning. But they surprising me so far, Brian.
Okay. Bimbila provisional result. Kennedy Ejapon 61. Brian Echampon 119. Mamadou Baumia 702. Yao Osei Educhum 5. Kwabena Ejapon 2. That's Bimbila. Result from Bimbila.
Well, say we share a Brian Echampon performance. The results that we are getting right now, and nobody expected. I mean, let's be very, very, very honest with ourselves.
Okay.
Nobody expected say Brian Echampon bet me a pull this kind of votes. No BN say Ken any Dr. Baumia. But the man between the two, no, actually say, I mean, when you focus seriously and you know what you're about, you can achieve a lot in terms of the number of votes. Brian has been the surprise, I mean, for me so far.
So this shows say Opushi Hada na onya president NPP fan as elected president, acting president, and mom some fa. Ondi wa manima, Ghanaians will love him.
Oh, and there you can't conclude to see as Ghanaians will love Brian Echampon. I mean, NPP supporters. Eddie Bakuba. So no Yatua Bamana. And there they will love Nipakwa Mochuzuno. What I say because they are a group of people. They share their ideologies. Omadrin Yabako, what you are saying, you decided when you persuade a leader, and they are only as you're supporting, even though they are also Ghanaians, you know. But I mean, in totality, you know, what you are saying, your NPP for your NDC for any of the floating voters, you know.
Okay.
Ordinary citizens are being crowded, they are not even interested in voting, but then they are also concerned about your political landscape and what is going on in Ghana. You know. He would have a lot of work to do if he, Brian Echampon, you choose his own NPP flag bearer. He will have to do a lot of work. I mean, to get all the citizens of this country, Ghana, to support him. Say, I mean, we want you to be president of this country. You have to, because over here NDC, Mahama, Abrazo Ayewaya, any Niyama Oyana, Mahama, Akojina baby Akase. Or person was set a standard bia say the next president of Bebano, it will be difficult for that person to lower the standard as a president. What you say, and you know, any easy say Obebana, Wababe British standard, not just like that, unless you put in a lot of work per. I mean, this is just primaries. What you say, you do national now, national elections. You say we now Obabe di him as a president. You know, for now, he's doing well, but we can't compare to. I mean, the entire nation know how you're going to accept him, and then I mean, comparison with what is the status quo today. The echoes you see, and what they to tell him. Me sure said NPP forward a Juma ye pa, Juma be brave pa ye pa.
Okay. And you know, yeni eguso ana weni eguso a o hwe Kokromoti Fie ewo the front bench ejumedi ewo L.A Tv na medika ka tro se yenye ba na abatom ana amanwum nsensem a yedi mu akoten papa yenyina yenim se NPP presidential election a ekoso no result ni bia ba no etrese enkofo ni mu bi wo ho mo bo anhomoden a yes they will be there. We know say the road is muddy and rough, but we all know say we will get there. And you know, we are trying say engu enkofoni bi mabam in the next opportunities never ban. They will work on themselves for and then they will be there. And Tabusia, Yoguso, I try some of the results. One there are may mouth results. On there are may mouth no. Sa and I make a choice say LED say pin the top from car. You be one fa anajo. A to on the team. A sister top from one of team it me first situation. Etro. And see your result be the baby a cronye. So see a baby a dri. Ye would your worry and an you old kind Maria. On a boy a a say baby. It's in the better ha. Na yakwaje yahomye kakra na ansa na me betwa me ho kakra no me wo birthday tencherenche bi ai me dofo bi edi ni birthday na birthday yi me small girl baba wa fefefre akola no wo fe papa from Ohima Trimode. Baby girl, oh answer humanity I say, happy birthday, my sweet niece, my little angel, Candace Opokua Obin. Wishing you a day as beautiful as you are. May your dreams take you to amazing places and may you always feel love. You are my everything too, little one. Another wish, I say, happy birthday, Mr. Isaac Nati. Wishing you good health, success and many more years of achievement. May this new year brings you peace and progress from Mr. Sheriff Dean. And Sheriff so say wishing Mr. Isaac Nati happy birthday to Mr. Isaac. Baby Bia will be Mr. Sheriff Dean say oma birthday kase papa na yawa wude onyame ensure na onka wo ho. And gentleman, on our dash screen, the son. No one for pie, Annie. Abasto, Namina, or Cassia, on count, who be Bia, would do a sabbath summono. When I may a man and yet a more. Baby, be able to one more essino. Name anyone, or now say, and cat, sa assassina, or do nine, a besisuno. Back to my little angel now, or him out there, a senino. Wishing and I always wishing a birthday no. I baby girl na me ensure what na eyewa wude ya udi wa woda no. Onya me enka ho onto ni ensure enso engu so. Onfa na dom endum wo. Ensure na odedom nenko a omosom no onfa se ensure no so endom. Nyansa na odema Solomon no onfa se ensure no so bi emma na baby bia ubedru no onsroma enhwe onyi na omeye abusua epila emma wawofo na wawofo enkase aba no muguye no aso abapa entinu yebegina abusua na yakọ prepare for the result no yeba beboso kakra na tase yabehu final no Maria ehọ na yebehu ni a wawe ene ni a wodi enkonim yekaba.
Abusia wo hwe me wako aba e de ba Helios Care Center. Aha ye treat conditions bi te say obi a wanya spondylosis. Obi a wachi bramu wachi kasai eye wo ya wontimi nyina so mfa nya adwuma. Obi a won so de ne asiatica enti ama eye oto ase enti ni tam emuta atwetwon. Obi nso a ne de ne eye ne kotodwe emu ahodwo enti wontimi nyina so nya adwuma. Obi nso a ne de no eye ne sisi ananse bia bibi a efra no lumbago ana back pain wachi kase no eye wo ya yie pa ama otini mu ana okon mu kura no a abusia woten ka se ye wo ya. Obi so a ne de no eye arthritis say ye osteoarthritis say ye rheumatoid gout ne nyina no o de ba Helios Care Center ye behwe na ye yie firi wo so ye wo Sankofo bus stop Michelle Camp Road fire numbers e wo screen so na frɛ ye oba ye beboa pa yie firi wo so. And then me pese me no ye hwe ye kutodwe eyawo ananse kutodwe a ho atochima eno na ye tai eka ne se knee injury ananse bia knee problem se ewo bi so a ede ne ye ede ba ena afi ensanchene nso a ebehye ase se ededi signs and symptoms a ananse bia risk factors abusua etimi ma obi ehunu se oye anya kutodwe mu ha ananse bia ne kutodwe eba ba ye ne ya no eno ena enne me pese ye hwe obi ho no mu a wose enne me kutodwe no ade bechi anopara na me kutodwe ne amuya me ya obi ho a ne de ne etimi honhon enkankan ne se woye dwuma a eden kakra ade bechi anopara na kutodwe no ahonhon obi ho no mu a etimi ya ne ya ma okase ne kutodwe no onkoam na ontini mu kura no a na aye problem emuya ne ya yie pa obi ho no mu a ne emuya ne ya ma sabe ofo ka kura abusunya obre ne nyina no ode ba Helios Care Center ye behwe na yeyi afiri wo so obi ho no mu a oho a wose nansen ya mete se me kutodwe no emu kasa obroni afra bibiri se crunching and popping wo hia se wo te saade no okutodwe mu a na kire wo se bibi enkoyie ntetempa na wo de aba na ya hwe ede amaw obi ho no mu a ebia na oye sports woman ananse bia sportsman oye footballer ananse bia wo twamirika kakra osimenya muscle pull mepa so woni mu nyina kire wo se okutodwe no ho atochima ananse bibi enkoyie ntetempa na se wo de ba Sankofo bus stop eho ana obo Helios Care Center oba ye betumi aboa oye pa obi bisa se na kutodwe emu hawo ananse kutodwe a sesei adane adeso o meso na den akura na de ba nipa unyinia eduru baabi a ye kutodwe no wo no ye free bibi cartilage eho eno ne ma kutodwe eye flexible utimi koa no watene mu kama eya na saa cartilage no ewewi eduru baabi ana afi dompe ehia na ma ote sa eya wo no ananse bia lorry akwanhia kese yo bebrebe obi nso wo no mu a ne de no ye frɛ bibi synovial fluid eye nso trotro bi a egu ye kutodwe num eno ne ma emu ye mre obroni besie ema wo kutodwe no eye flexible ne mu ekoba se bia ka akwanhia ananse bia footballer onyonko footballer bi de ne boot anane nan ya bo kutodwe mu a sa synovial fluid no abusia etimi besenko ema okotodwe no saa eho no etimi ye dry enti wenum nyina nso etimi ma unya aye kotodwe mu hawo ana obi nso ho no mu a ye obi bia ye frɛ no ACL anterior cruciate ligament ana wanya eno nso so ebetimi ama ochinanko wampentem amfa ma Helios Care Center ama ya nso ano a ebetimi ama okotodwe no ebeduru baabi no wanhwe anante kura no wuntumi enante ebium enti saa wearing and tearing no abra yenyi abra odasani ye adwumaden ye koba nyina no ebeduru baabi no saa ade no cartilage ananse bia de efre na ligament no eho be hye ase atochima ebewewe ama dompe ehia enti ekoba ne saa okotodwe no emu ebeye wo ya ananse bia obenya ohawa ye efre no knee problem ananse bia knee injury Helios Care Center bomodin a efasa kotodwe hawi fabra na yenhwe na yenso anu ntem ne nyimfiri wo so bebi a obehu yenie Sankofo bus stop ewo Michelle Camp Kwantempo no so ye numbers nso na etwam ewo screen so no fa na bra na yentimi mwa
So ya shone wi ase aye we a ai ma bebre asori waka ade omo ho ofe omo ho odin ene omo nimbie eye adwuma pa aboa omo man so ya hwa oman yi mu a ema bebre na eye adwuma pa ede hye ye ma ni mu bi mu enkran ye ko parliament a ye wo ma omo ho ofe Edro munim die eye adwuma pa. Saso na yeba hospital a ye wo ma mo ofe Edro munim die so eye adwuma pa. Ye kwa ahemfie so a ema brebre wo ho. Aba no krayo mu so a ye wo ma bebra amudo ma ho oden eno munim die eye adwuma.
Ebusia a me fa ko bai ye hye oba bi so adwuma extra ni nsa na kokko bra odi ko eje ni man. Ye hye oba bi so Deborah. Asi na ho ofe na kokko bra. Asi so ni man.
Enu ti ye wa sem bia ye ka say what men can do women can do better. Na fa won ko baby a ye hye ye man mu ase. Ye ma meje nana a oye vice president first in history oba besia odi ni nimdie na ho ofe ani na nimonyam eye adwuma pa abe vice president e wo ye man ni nanso no ye ka bibi se kata hye ani koye anti no ama ema bebre animdie ani o manimonyam akadem adentia enam awari bone so a omokoye enti ana se sexual harassment bia omo efoma ye ka ne se omo na ato ama omo acha omo die so akechi enunti ena the pride of a woman Christian network ani L.A TV Kokromoti adi jumadie sronko a yato ni di se the pride of a woman ebesomo enunti beka me ho memenda anwumre no onum ekosi ni no nsia so no abra me ni menua pani abi your sex meso edi amedeje so a ene akosia adepa the pride of a woman what is your pride?
And you knew every word, and we all sang along to a melody played on the strings of our souls, and a rhythm that rattled us down to the bone. Our love for each other will live on forever in every beat of my proud corazón. Our love for each other will live on forever in every beat of my proud corazón. Ay, mi familia, oiga mi gente, canten al coro, let it be known, our love for each.
Up next,